I just wanted to tell y'all that basically, with the shelter system, when I first came in the shelter system when I was a kid, with my mother, she had 10 kids at the time. And all of us didn't come into the shelter, right? But all of us didn't come into the shelter, but the ones that did come into the shelter, we was all like, I guess, just trying to adapt or whatever like this. But the shelter system was very, very different in that the things that you needed, like your kids needed clothes, your kids needed water, juice, things like that. Now, mind you, I understand there's a difference between the dream state and there's a difference between the other, but services are services. And services are services. And how they got this shelter system set up right now is really fucked up, because basically they got a bunch of white people. Like I said, I've been to the shelter since I was maybe like 9 years old, between 8 and 9, 8, 10 years old, just before I went into foster care. We was in Tier 2 on Branch Street, and I was a little kid, and they gave us sheets, they gave us washing thing, they gave my mother pots, pans, and then furniture when we moved in a new place. But staff was very friendly, very caring, particularly to women with kids. They were very conversational. I don't know how long they've been cloning and duplicating people in the shelter system, but it's never been to this degree. Like I'm seeing it now. And this whole thing about white people fighting black people, white royal people, white people who claim to have royal status, like this shelter I'm in now. I'm in 123 East 15th Street, New York 10003, and there's a white lady in here. They put me in the room with her, and she started asking me, "You doing voodoo on me?" And I just sat down. I'm not packed. I'm not unpacked. I didn't even get to study the room pretty good. She won't come out the bathroom. Then the staff tell her to come out the bathroom because I had to use the bathroom and I had to take a number 2. So it's not like I could pee in a container or something. I have to do a number 2, and I'm trying to do it in the new room, new bathroom. But this is one of those shelters where you get a roommate and you have to fight your roommate. In the last 10, 15 shelters I've been in, and it's been that many, they all are the same thing. And this new shit about these London people, that is London people in the shelter system telling black people, white London people, like Princess Anne, telling people to shut the fuck up. Telling people you's a fucking nigger. And Charles running around killing whole buildings of black people. Whole shelters. So Princess Anne and her son, which is not Queen Elizabeth's son, is going around killing people in shelters and putting them in situations where they get to call them niggas. Whoever sat and said that Megan Baby was asked what color is it, is really true. They hate black people, and they hate them with a passion because they stole their white bodies. And they won't admit that they stole our white bodies and they took our inheritance, they took shit from us and made us black. And now you want to be in a shelter calling me a nigger? You get to call me a nigger? A white person legally get to be in a shelter and call me a nigger. And another one get to eat people. And they keep transferring him to shelter after shelter. And he look like a woman, but he's a man. Raped into Queen Elizabeth II body. While Anne is running around talking about this is her bitch. So, Ann, that's supposed to be your mother, but you had sex with your mother? You raped your mother, Ann? You went in that church and raped your mother? You and Charles? That's how London giving it up? Huh? This is disgusting. I'm not going for nobody calling me no nigga, and especially some white person who stole my money. And you did steal my money. Everybody know it. All the Torah readers, your mother stole your inheritance. Your family is blocking love. And now I'm go downstairs to get a spoon in the cafeteria. And you want to call me a nigga? You want to, oh boy, here we go, bitch. I'm not bothering you. You got mental illness, and you need some fucking help. You really, really do. But you're gonna get out of here. Just one way or another. You don't even belong here. You belong in London. I don't give a fuck how many copies you made of yourself, how many dog breeds you get in and shape-shift yourself to look like a woman. You still gonna be what you are. And I'm sorry that you mad that you can't be me, or you can't be something great. But I have never doubted or regretted being a nigga that you called me. I love who I am, and I will continue to love who I am. And that's exactly why you and Charles and Andrew and Edward and Harry and William, that ain't even the real Harry and William, that's why y'all gonna get hurt the way y'all gonna get hurt. Because you really think that you allow, I don't know what the fuck they told y'all about being royal, but you don't have my blood. My blood is the royal blood. My blood is the alien blood that's not from this planet. RH negative. Bitch. And you don't have it. The dog do not have my blood. Y'all would have been exposed that shit if this was a dog blood. It would have been the biggest fucking conspiracy ever. So all you white people that feel like I'm a nigga, who know I used to be in white skin, you could take your fucking dog and shove it up your ass. Because the only way you white is because you rape yourself in a dog. Or my body. My alien blue-eyed body. My alien gray-eyed body that you stole. My alien green-eyed body that you stole. You know the different kinds? Kind 1, kind 2. Yeah, I know what you did. I know what you did. Know what you did last summer.